What's going on, guys? I am Crazed, and this is the Grumble Gamers. But now you're just thinking, Grumble Gamers? Why are they doing an unboxing? Well, we have done unboxings before. We've never done this down to this level, where we've done toys before. It's just something I've been interested in for a little bit, to try to do other things for the channel, like unboxings. And I've only done a couple, and they've done really well. So I figured, why not try it with other things, and I wanted to try doing it with figures a little bit, just to try it out, see how it goes, And I was graciously given my first figure to try out. I never unboxed it, but I had to open them up first. This is the Batman Who Laughs figure. And this is the Sky Tyrant version, and he's one of my favorite DC figures, or characters in the DC universe right now, or the Multiverse. And I have to give a big shout out to Ben Legend for getting me this as a housewarming gift for a new house. And it came with all these little goodies called a Build-A-Figure, came with this little thing, this little helmet for the Merciless wave. And his shoulder pads. Oh, and his sword. So I thought I'd try hunting down the other ones for the whole set, which is Batman, Superman, but this is infected Superman, and the hardest one to find was probably one of the Robin Crows, the infected Robins. And this one was the hardest to find. But you know what? I found them all with determination and luck, So without further ado, how about we open these bad boys? So those are the figures! Well, obviously, and then you also got the Batman Who Laughs in the Sky Tyrant form, which is freaking badass, by the way. I think he's my favorite one out of the bunch. Well, let's get a closer look at all of these guys. You got Batman from Dark Knight's Metal, and he's kind of like replicating the comic book look in the card right there, right there. And he has his axes, so cool. That's the accessories he comes with. And his cape, it's really cool too. Let's turn him around. So you got like this amazing like swivel of his cape all over. You got this amazing look of his cape kind of turning to the left there. Our left, his right. I really like it. The only gripe I have about this figure is that this version, and if you can kind of see from the comic book card, is that the inside of the cape is purple. I would have liked it if they put a little purple in the inside, and they did not, as you can see. It's all just black. But it looks really good. It's a really good like posable figure to put on display, especially with the cape kind of brushing to his right. Really cool. Now let's take a look at the infected Superman. Now in the comics he becomes evil, and I think this is the same universe or something of the Batman Who Laughs. Correct me if I'm wrong. Probably is. I just love the look of him. I love his hands. He has switchable hands, by the way, which I will show you He has fist ones right there, Really nice. But I really like these ones, just because it looks a lot more menacing. And I just love, there's something about just like hand gestures that I love in figures. So, looks very, very evil. And I love the purple they went with, instead of like his iconic blue and red. I just love the purple. There's something about it. It looks a little bit more, it reminds me a little bit more of like Bizarro's costume, or his look. And I really am loving the cape. This is the cape here. Just tattered at the bottom. And a little bit of detail where it's just all scuffed up and dirty. I love it. It just looks so cool. Probably my second favorite figure out of this bunch is because of the way he looks and everything. Really cool. I love it. And again, trying to probably try posing him the same way you do with the cards, which I really like. And now we have Robin from the Earth -22, which is in the same universe as the same Earth that Batman Who Laughs was created. There is, what I've heard, there is 3 different heads that you can get just by buying these figures. That way you have 3 different kind of Robin expressions. I really like. This is, I like this one. I got lucky and I got the one I actually wanted the most. It just looks a lot more sinister. I will put up the other 2 heads, or at least I'll show you all 3 on the side here so you can get an idea of what the other ones look like too. But again, there's something about really the arms that I really like, just like the clutching, you know, like the, you know, grasping, like he's almost grabbing stuff. This one's just a regular, like, oh, I'll hold on to something, you know, so that's fine. And my coolest look for this is the chain. This is a real chain. You put it around the neck, and just like in the artwork, you can have the Batman Who Laughs hold on to them, so that's really cool. And again, I really like there's something about capes in hands that I really get jazzed about, just the way the cape feels, looks. They are all very bendable too. I mean, like, the joints are really good, they move. I was afraid, because this is the one that I was most afraid of, like, he looked like he could break easily with the legs and the arms, so, but luckily they're pretty stable. Mcfarlane did a good job. And it really wouldn't be an unboxing if I didn't even mention the Sky Tyrant. Again, this is my favorite one out of the bunch. Just, I opened him up ahead of time just because I couldn't resist. Just the way he looks and everything. I love the wings. They come all the way out, and then you can put them back down. Obviously, you can remove them back here if you wanted to. I'm not going to. I love them. And just the way he looks. They have another model for Mcfarlane. The Mcfarlane has another model for the Batman Who Laughs, and I can put him right there. But I really like this one more, not just because of the wings, but like his expression on his face is a lot more, I just think a lot more detailed than the smile he gives in the first, you know, figure, you know? I really like it. It looks really cool. And then also, I'm a sucker, like I said, I'm a sucker for the hands. There's just something about the hand movement, the hand gestures that he gives. Just looks a lot more menacing, you know? And the original Mcfarlane toy for the first Batman Who Laughs, he just holds on to like knives and stuff. And he just smiles, but this one is probably my favorite out of the whole Merciless wave. And I really just love the detail on the wings, just so detailed. And yeah, I'm a sucker for like lower in capes and stuff, just the lower half, like all tattered. Just something about the detail on that, just, it's really cool. But, well, now it's no Build-A-Figure set if you don't mention the fifth figure, which is the Merciless. It's one of the other Death Knights from the Metal series, and he's basically an older version of Bruce Wayne that wore the God of War Ares helmet and became like lust for power and stuff with the helmet, and killed Wonder Woman and yada yada, and he was in love with her and yada yada. So it's a really cool story. I tell you to go read it because I just love all of the Death Knight metal stories so far. But this is the coolest thing to get out of the whole set, is to get a fifth figure, which is what I love about Build-A-Figures, is just getting a fifth character after buying 4. So let's put them together. And there he is. My goodness. did not do it justice when he's just all apart. But oh my goodness, he looks amazing. Let's put him up. Such cool detail. I really love this figure. It's the reason I kind of wanted to sought out to grab the whole Merciless wave. And man, he's just so detailed. I mean, if you turn him around, I'll turn him around for you. I mean, you just got like all this fur, a little bit of a, cloth down there, some chains. Oh my goodness. Just the detail. Just the way he looks. Oh, and he's like just so much bigger too. I wish I could put him better to scale, but he's right next to all these guys, and he's towering. I mean, obviously with Robin being the size, one of the Robin Crows. You got Superman kind of holding its own on the size scale, but still just a tower. And you got Batman, obviously, but they're about the same size, more or less. There you go. And then obviously Sky Tyrant. Sorry, I put him up there. Oops, having a little bit of difficulties. Well, that is the Merciless wave. It is an interesting, I love this wave. I don't know how I would rank these in order. And if I had to, with a gun to my head, I think I'd have to say Sky Tyrant, Merciless, because he's the 5th character that you get out of this whole set. I think Superman is a 3rd, very close to Robin being my 4th, and they were both tied in my head. And Batman. I love Batman. The whole Batman thing is like my favorite shtick of this whole thing, and there's nothing wrong with this one. They're all 5 of these figures are amazing. I just have a little bit of gripes over this one the most, just with the cape thing, and that's just a minor thing, really. And that's about it, but I really like that figure because it's from Capullo and Snyder's run, and I just love the look of him. The only minus is the cape, yeah. But everyone else I really didn't have a problem with, just the way they look. Mcfarlane is killing it with these figures. And that is our unboxing. I know it's very different from what we usually have done on the channel, but I appreciate you guys sticking with us and watching it. And if you guys want to see more of this, I'd be happy to try more. There is plenty of more figures I have been kind of eyeing at, and now I'm kind of addicted to doing this again, is to hunt these all down and find them and get them. So if you guys want to see more of these toy unboxings, please let me know in the comments below and tell me what's your favorite out of the Merciless wave. Is it Merciless? Is it the Infected Superman? Is it the Sky Tyrant? Is it Batman? Is it Robin? Please let me know in the comments below, and if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, as it does help us out on the channel. Until then, I'm Crazed, and this is the Merciless wave. Grumble on.